I found bottom and 4 of the walls. I'm just cleaning the bottom out. There's some fragments, and I saw this aqua bottle here. Wow, that's early. That's got to be 1870s. I'm in Independence, Kansas, standing in front of a house that's well over 100 years old, although no one knows exactly how old it is. It was built out of square nails, and it shows up on some early maps. So we're going to excavate the backyard and try to find some clues as to when it was built. We'll take a walk around back. Here's the backyard. I gridded out this back half. Seems in Independence the old outhouse pits are towards the back of the lot. You'll notice the grade has been taken down roughly a foot, and right over there, kick some marks in the ground. I've probed out some glass, some stove ashes. So what we're gonna do is take the topsoil off and see what's buried there. We got something. Oh wow, that's a nice color. No embossing. Really nice cobalt blue though. Early machine made. If you notice, a lot of these pieces are just below the surface, and you'll also see the cap layer to the pit. This is usually a couple feet under the soil, but as I mentioned earlier, this was grazed down about a foot, so everything's a lot closer. We got 4 pieces on the way out, 4 bottles. I'll start over here. Looks like a machine-made shoe polish bottle, circa 1915. And a machine-made prescription drugstore bottle, same era. It's like some kind of liquor bottle, also machine made, contained whiskey, brandy, something along those lines. And some amber piece here. Some kind of chemical bottle, maybe hydrogen peroxide. 3-piece mold, but no markings on it. Same era, circa 1915. Whoa, that's wild. That's the top to I believe a Demijohn bottle. It's an applied top. This thing's early 1880s. That glass color is incredible. I felt some other stuff down here. Let's see. A machine-made measuring cup, broken. It must have been why they discarded it. Looks like some kind of a ketchup bottle would be my guess. Top knocked off. Early machine-made, H.J. Heinz Company. So has a partial label on it. Something over here. Oh, there we go. I.G. Fowler Druggist, Independence, Kansas. Wow, Whittle Tatum Company. Reinforced lip, I'd say that's circa 1910. Oh, Carter's ink bottle, World War I era. Looks like there's also some kind of glassware and another bottle. A piece of cut glass. This was really popular around the turn of the century. It's called cut glass because workers actually cut the designs into it, and it's fairly sharp. This is a big piece here. Still a partial label on it. What do we have? It's a tooled top. It's a beer or a soda. Huh. Partial label, but it's illegible. That's circa 1910. I was scooping down with a shovel and bottle popped out. I see some embossing. It's another IG Fowler. This is amazing. I had never even heard of one of these before. Now we have two of them. This one's also got a reinforced lip. Seems to be circa 1910. We're definitely on the right track here. Bunch of rusted cans, a solid trash layer. Look at all this stuff. There's another bottle. What do we have here? Early machine-made Listerine, World War I era. This is the same product, the same mouthwash still sold today. Wow, this thing goes deep. Oh wow, glass stopper. Some kind of a pattern on it. I'll have to do some research. Looks like the letter B. It's a tooled top bottle, pre-World War I for sure. We're down a couple feet on the side where all the pieces were coming out, and I'm now going to take down this clay cap layer. Looks like I have one bottle showing. I'll pick everything into this bucket to save some time scooping it out later. There's just all kinds of stuff in here. Kind of round bottle. That's a tooled top. Oh wow. Salon Palmer Perfumer, New York. Wow, that's a big toiletry bottle. That's pre-World War I for sure. Huh. Some kind of metal piece. I don't know exactly what this could be. Some kind of ointment pot or base to a candle. There we go. I just got through the cap layer. This clay I'm digging through. They would have thrown the clay in the pit back in the day to neutralize the smell. And here we go. Another shoe polish bottle, early machine made. Okay, the top's knocked off of this. I wonder if that top I found earlier could have been the top. That's a toiletry bottle of some sort, cologne, perfume. Had a tooled top. And there's more. Oh wow, that's a big pickled goods container. It's a tooled top. Partial label, but it's too far gone to be legible. Wow. I got the cap layer off the other side, and there's all kinds of stuff. I got this one loose, and a couple other bottles revealed themselves. I've dug these before. It's a patented drugstore bottle. Patented September. Something, I'll have to look that up. The embossing's kind of weak on the bottom. Liquor flask. Tooled top. Glass stopper. And another drugstore prescription bottle. Pearl style. I don't know if I've ever dug one of these before. Likely Whittle Tatum or Illinois Glass Company. But I was feeling all kinds of stuff in here. There's something. Tooled top toiletry bottle. Faint markings on the bottom. These usually contain a hair product. Liquor flask. Bonnie Brothers, Louisville, Kentucky. This was a mail order liquor company. Went out of business around Prohibition, I believe. Oh yeah, and look at this. So here's a use layer. This confirms we're actually digging in an old outhouse pit. You'll see that change in color plus some undigested seeds. Some stove ashes. Now it looks like concrete, but this is actually a piece of sandstone, I believe. They had all kinds of sidewalks and foundations made around Independence out of this. I think there was a local quarry. We found the dimensions of the pit. It's definitely an outhouse. You'll see the walls here, it's rectangular in shape, just cut into the clay. In this corner over here, I've got a few pieces on the way out. I've noticed this top layer was just backfill. It was a bit newer. So yeah, all this stuff is a bit newer. It's a early machine made jar, World War I era. And little jar, these are usually Vaseline. Yeah, and this one was made by the Chesbro Company of New York. I find a lot of these all over the Midwest. And what do we have here? Okay, a threaded top ink bottle. Carter's. It's a Carter's ink. It's not a ground lip. Machine made World War I era. And this corner's just about finished up, and then we'll dig down into the use layer. That's where the oldest stuff should be. Yeah, it's cleaning out real nice. There's a prescription drugstore bottle, tooled top, circa 1900. And looks like a tooled top liquor flask. Could be a bitters bottle. I think it's a liquor flask though. Again, circa 1900. That's all finished up. Was roughly 4 feet deep, 4 feet long, 3 feet wide. Everything dated back from about 1900 to the World War I era. We got all kinds of pieces here. There's a couple food products, some drugstore bottles, including those two from Fowler's Drugstore here in Independence. Those are really good. Got a couple inks, some shoe polishes. Those colored ones, I think the one on the left's a chemical bottle. The other one could be a bromo seltzer of some sort. Vaseline container, toiletry bottles, liquor flasks, soda or a beer, broken ketchup bottle, some other odds and ends. This was a really good dig, so we'll get it filled back in. We got the pit filled in, and over here I probed out another one. You can see I kicked some marks in the ground. All I felt was stove ashes down there, although it's the same dimensions of the other site, so it's likely another outhouse pit. Maybe it was cleaned out, maybe there's some stuff left in it. So we'll dig down and try to figure out what's up. Down about 3 feet. Here's the haul so far. Got the bottom of what I believe was a mason's patent jar. It has a B on the bottom. This would have been a ground lip piece. Bar glass. Really good age. 1880s, I'm sure. Some ironstone whiteware bits. Could have been a pitcher, some kind of serving bowl. This is actually an applied top. It's hard to tell on this one, but you can see the glass slightly drips down from the top, and that's the difference between an applied and a tooled top. A tooled would be a lot cleaner. Just a broken bottle, some sort, and possibly an olive oil, maybe a liquor bottle, like a wine. And I'll show you guys something else here. So if you look over here, you'll see this maroon color. That's ash. Now, I haven't concluded exactly why, but I've always found this in the earlier pits around the Midwest. Someone mentioned it could be the iron composition of it. After it's buried in the ground, it turns that color. If anyone knows exactly why, drop a comment. And further down here, looks like we may have our first hole piece on the way out. You can see a clay cap layer. There's all kinds of junk thrown in. Let's see. Kind of wedged in here. Okay, it's broken, but looks like it could have been a Wyeth bottle. Oh yeah, Wyeth Philadelphia. I find these all over the Midwest. It's likely 1880s, 90s. They're down past the ashes into some kind of use layer. I've seen a few seeds. There's all kinds of glassware. Uncovered this. Looks like some kind of chalice. The bottom's broken out, but that's likely why they threw it. There's a lantern. Looks like a pie crust style top here. Oh yeah, that's pre-1890 for sure. You can see it's a wider fluted top. That's a classic. We got a, oh wow. That's something. That's an earthenware head of a pipe bowl. That's amazing. I think it's intact. Well, this is really something. So we're into some kind of use layer. Looks like we have 2 cobalt blue bottles on the way out. That's not common. I loosened this one with the shovel. What do we have here? Cobalt blue Carter's ink. Look at that, Carter's on the bottom. These are usually aqua. Finding something cobalt blue like this is something special. Wow. Now this, I have no idea what this is here. It's panel. Cut glass plate fragment. Wow. Oh no. It's broken. This is an, wow. Oh, Caswell Hazard and Company. Chemist New York and Newport. They also sold soda, I believe. I dug a soda bottle from them in Galveston, Texas. This would have been something though, that's wild. I think I found the bottom of the pit. It was no doubt cleaned out, dipped back in the day. Fortunately, they left some fragments here. It's a whole bottle. What is this? Browen's Rat Killer, Wakefield and Company. Wow, that's a really early bottle. Rat Killer. It's like the top of a mason jar, really early mason jar. That's a ground lip. I've seen these types of jars before. There's a certain brand that sold these, but I'll have to do some research on that. Oh, we have some embossing. Oh wow, J.H. Puck, Druggist, Independence, Kansas. That is an early one. That is likely 1870s, 1880s. Wow. What do we have here? Okay, chamber pot lid. It's appropriate for an outhouse. There's some ironstone china, ironstone whiteware. Likely broke and then they threw it away. I found bottom and 4 of the walls. I'm just cleaning the bottom out. There's some fragments, and I saw this aqua bottle here. R.J. Brown, Leavenworth, Kansas. That's a key mold bottle. Wow, that's early. That's got to be 1870s, right at the bottom. Oh, clean the rest of this out here. Maybe we'll find something else. Oh, little extract or medicine, ball neck style bottle, no embossing. This pit's done. The pit's all finished. Was roughly 5 feet deep, 5 feet long, 3 feet wide. Everything in it dated back to the 1870s. This is really something. We got some broken glassware, a broken chemist bottle, got blue ink, some kind of extract or medicine, some broken ironstone, broken jar. Most noted was the rat poison, the essence bottle from Leavenworth, and the drugstore bottle from Independence. This was a special dig, getting into something this early. We'll get it filled back in and hit the road.